The ADHD and Depression Connection, explained by Roberto Olivardia.
So why is it that 30% of people with ADHD can have a depressive episode or have a mood disorder? There are actually specific risk factors about having ADHD that lends itself to having a depressive episode. So we know that ADHD brains have sort of dysregulation of dopamine, which is one of many different neurochemicals in our brain. Dopamine is responsible for motivation. It's implicated in reward systems, in mood. And the ADHD brain basically is not accessing the levels of dopamine that more neurotypical brains are accessing. So when you have an internal physiological less motivation, less reward, it puts you more at risk for not ever feeling sort of good and not feeling kind of your best in a lot of ways, feeling sort of like you're running sort of at a half a tank in that way. We also know that people with ADHD are more prone to emotional dysregulation. There have been a lot of really interesting studies that have looked at how people with ADHD even process emotion. And studies show that people with ADHD can experience emotions more intensely than non-ADHD counterparts. They can have a longer time to soothe from difficult emotions. They have a harder time transitioning out of and distracting themselves out of difficult emotions. So when you imagine an individual who might, either due to certain circumstances or genetics or whatnot, are experiencing emotional dysregulation, that's going to be further impacted by the fact that they have ADHD.